water. And why have I still got a scrunchie in my hand? Put this somewhere. Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's just put a few disclaimers out there. Again, my hand's going through the through. I don't know if you saw it in the last video, but I'm still peeling. I've moisturized. And another disclaimer, the nails, you know, we're in lockdown over here in the UK, so it's a bit hard to maintain. It's a bit hard to maintain. But anyway, today we have a few new products on what? We have a few new products that we're going to review today. A few things that I have bought. Yeah. Oh, don't scratch the brows. I've just done my brows. Basically, let's just get into the review. My nails are so janky. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let's just get into it. So, new products that we're trying today. I don't know if I'll be able to try it on both of these products, but I got the new PLOUISE Cancelled. See, I'm confused. This is the cancelled edition or the read all about it edition. Well, anyway, I've got the Feed Black new oh, it's a bit, the lighting might wash this out, but this is the new black base that she just released. It's called Feed Black, and in this you get a brush. I think it's a 7071 brush. I think that's what it is. It's not the big one. It's the one that normally comes with the bases, and then you get the little base there. So this is called Feed Black. Comes in a little cute packaging. I mean, I'm gonna end up throwing this away anyway. If I had every single PLOUISE packaging, I'd have been PLOUISE out. The second one I got was the white version, which is called Re-White. So that's it there. And again, you've got the brush and the base in the packaging. It's kind of cute. It smells very painty. But I got that. The third product that I got, which is the main product, is the eyeshadow palette. So this is, if I can try and get this thing shot. This is the Read All About It, the new palette of the year, the new edition, issue 1 from PLOUISE Times. So I don't know if this is the cancelled, because I have to actually rest it on my shoulder. It does actually say PLOUISE is cancelled. I'm not quite sure what the story is behind this, and I don't really want to get into it, to be honest. So we're just gonna move on. There's a lot to read on here. If you guys do actually get this palette, you can read it. My main focus is the actual shadows. So we're just gonna take it out of its packaging. Again, a lot to read. So basically what you saw in the outer packaging is basically what is on the inner packaging, the actual palette itself. And it opens up where you get some more stuff to read. This is kind of tight because it's quite new. More stuff to read, and then once you, let's put it here. Once you get into the actual palette, eventually, you have shadows. Take this off because it's a bit reflecting. Yeah, it's plain. It's not really anything special. Yeah, you get the actual palette, and it's nude colors. There's also a mirror here, hence why you can see a bit of a reflection. And again, you've got just a few things to read if you want to. So I'm not much of a swatcher, but what I'll do is I'll try and swatch some of the colors. I'm probably going to do some of the shimmers. Exclusive, headlines, public, disclosure, gossip, I can't read, publish, which is this one here, and on top, misleading. I mean, we all know what nude colors are. After that, I'll probably do a few of the ones right here in this middle section, which is like the oranges and yellows and the light browns and taupes, if that is a taupe. And yeah, I mean, obviously these ones are quite light, so they might come a bit chalky. I'm excited to use the white color, which is Drama, and the black one, which is Fabrication, to see how it appears on darker skin, even though I'll be using a base. And yeah, so let's start off with the shimmers and I'll show you the colors. So I'm back with the swatches. Okay, let's start from left to right. So this shade here is Exclusive, Public, Closure, Headlines, Gossip, Misleading, Publish. So these are the shimmers, and that's literally just from one swipe, which is kind of nice. PLOUISE, they only started doing swipes. They only started doing shimmers from their last palette. I mean, they had single pot shimmers, but to be actually incorporated in the palette, I think it started from the Worldy collection, if I'm correct. If not, then boohoo. So yeah, these are the shimmers. So for the actual mattes, I'm going to do 5 of the oranges. Let's just put them on our fingers. Oh, that's very pigmented. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's very pigmented. We'll do hashtag and do report, and let's do trending. So without watching my crusty fingers, these are the actual colors. I don't know if you guys can actually see them. Swatch them on my arm to get these colors into view. Was culture, media, oh, hashtag. Oh, see, showing, is it? I don't know if you guys are seeing this. One is report. One, which I use for my pinky, is trending. So these are the colors. I mean, I'm interested to swipe about 5 of them because you can't really tell the pigment. Oh gosh, the pigment and obviously how it will actually appear on the eyes, but on the skin is not really that bad. What is that? Anyway, so we're just going to get into an eye look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one eye off camera, as I usually do. And I'm going to come back, should it be a good look, do the other eye for you guys to see how I came about that look. Okay? Okay. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. So, guys, I'm back. And I feel this look looks atrocious. I don't know what I was doing. This is what I came up with. The palette is good. It's okay. Obviously, if you have a good base. Tried using a Be Perfect base for this and I don't like it. I don't like it. It didn't give me the coverage or the bright base that I was looking for. I tried to use the white base. I didn't swatch it for you guys, but here is what is, oh god, this sun. Okay, so this is the bases. So this is the black one here, which came out a bit better, came out with a bit of a tug, which is good. But then obviously the white one came out with some oil, so I don't know if that played a part. Didn't dry down. Like now I can feel it's a bit tacky when I feel it, but it didn't dry down quick enough on my base, on my lid. So I'm a bit should I have got it, should I not have got it? I don't know. I did something, I don't know how it looks on camera. I mean, I can see what it looks like on camera, but I don't know how it looks like to you guys. So this is the eye look. Just zoom you guys in. This is the eye look. I don't really like it, to be honest. Let me just adjust the camera. I don't really like it. I really don't. But I've started. I'm not going to stop. And I'm just going to continue on this eye what I tried to do on this eye. I don't know if I needed to have raised the look because of my hooded eyes. But obviously once I do this, you can see where I was trying to go. I don't like it. I really don't. But I'm gonna try and do the same thing on this eye because it has to match. I'm not gonna be looking stupid. So, but overall the pig, there's a lot of kickback in the palette. There is, and but there's pigment. There's pigment. I don't know what this is. But the black came out really good, which is I used as a liner. Okay. Oh my god, I don't like it. What is this? This is what it is. I don't care. I need more practice with this palette. So as I said, I use the Be Perfect eyeshadow priming base. I don't know why I used this one in particular. It's kind of like, if I can, don't watch my crusty hands, but it's kind of like that. Maybe I should use the PLOUISE on this side and see how that goes. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into my trusted PLOUISE Pro Base. Base Pro, sorry. This is the Bruma number 2. So I'm just gonna put that all over my eye. It's almost similar, but because maybe I'm used to this one, I don't know. And that one was on sale on Be Perfect, so I just said, let me try it. I've seen a few reviews of this palette. One girl that I did watch, which I love watching her, is Jules MUA, and she kind of got me into testing this palette. So she used the Be Perfect base. So I thought, okay, you know what, let me try it, because I've seen a few people use it instead of the PLOUISE one. I mean, I've never used the base before, so this is, I normally used to use concealer, which was the Too Faced concealer, and yeah, just patting that through. I'm going to use my bigger brush, or just slightly bigger brush. This is a PC23 brush from Peaches and Cream, just to kind of now blend out those harsh edges. And the joke is, yeah, it'll be so annoying if this eye turns out better than this eye. I don't know about other people, but it's easier to do one side than the other. It's a little clumped up and stuff. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Okay, so we're all based up, and we're going to start with colours. I'm going to go in using the JH40 for the Morphe X Jacqueline palettes. I'm going to go into Ranting first, because I did go into Invalid, which is a darker, cool toned brown. But I just want to get that shape that I've kind of sort of created here. I'm going to try and do this on this side. So let's dive into it. So the colour comes up really good. There's pigment, as you can see. And so there's no issues there. So I just want to get some placement. This brush is too big. I tried using this before, but it's not pointed enough, if that makes sense. And I just ordered some brushes from Morphe and they haven't come yet. So I'm going to try and bring this so that when I open my eye, it shows, which clearly didn't happen here. So let's try and get the shape first before we start packing on some pigments. So this is the shape that I sort of created on this side, but it looks like this side is a bit higher. Was it just me, or am I just a bit wonky? So I'm just going to blur out those edges just slightly. This shadow actually works out really, as in this, the pigment is really good. I'm not going to lie. It blends out really well. I'm just going to go into Invalid, which I said was a darker shade, just to deepen. I don't know if you can see what I mean. It's kind of deepened it a bit. So this is not my typical smoky eye, which I wish I actually did it. better. Like my normal cut crease, smoky eye, but I don't know what happened. But anyway, so we're gonna look for a tickly brush. It's why I call it a tickly brush, but it's just like a little fluffy brush. This is the PC22. So we're gonna go into, we're first gonna go into report, because I want to get the tone here first before I go into the blend in the middle. I don't know why, it just works better for me that way. So I'm just gonna raise my brow and get this. I'm using the shade Report. I'm not gonna lift it up because it's just too massive. And just get that shade in first, because I just need it to show up. Don't know what I'm talking about, guys. So I'm going into hashtag. It's a more like brown, like ready kind of orange. It's deeper than media and culture. So I'm just gonna put that in between the shade Reports and the two shades that we just blended in the beginning, which is Ranting and Invalid. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. What I really should do is actually just plot. I think with me, when it comes to shadows, I don't have much patience. I really don't. And it's just like, I really should, because I love shadows. I really do. It may not look like it on camera, but for me, this blend is so much better than this eye. But I'm going to go in with a bigger brush to go back on the colours that I've used, because I think this is as far as it's going to go. To go back on the colours that I've used, to deepen here, deepen here, deepen here, and then we'll see how it goes. We're going to go back into that white base here. It's very white when it comes out, but when it comes to actually applying, obviously it's going to mix with the base, I know. Should I clean it with micellar water? Let's give it a go. I said micellar water, but I'm not using that. But I makeup remover to cut the crease. So you probably can't tell the difference between my lid and the actual where the shadow should actually be, but I have cleaned it. There is a slight little line, like little grey line there, to show you that there's no shadow. We're gonna go into the white base and cut my crease. So I cheated. Who gives a F? I cheated. I need this to set, because I'm not about to go through that trauma again of trying to whatever. I'll start from the inside out. So I'm going to start off with the white color, which is called Drama. I'm just going to use a little brush that I got from one of the Morphe collections, just to kind of like pat that in. I'm just going to use this to set the first part from the inner corner. You know what I'm going to do? That first shade exclusive, the shimmer, I'm going to try to use that. This white comes off a bit talky. This is a fine. But you see what I mean? It just doesn't look very neat. So I'm going to go into the shade Trending. So I'm going to put that in the center of the eye. Oh, boop, boop, boop. You see what I mean by pigment? Maybe because it's got a white base. I really like this color. Okay, so we're getting close. We're getting close. Let's get a bit more. I'm gonna go into the outer corner now and bring back Ranting, because we want to start off a bit light. We don't want to go too dark, because I went in with the black at the end there. So I'm gonna go back into Ranting, just to kind of get some sort of gradient. And now I don't need to switch off my brush. I'm going to go into Fabrication, which is the black shade. I don't know if you can see that on this brush, which is a black shade in the palette. I'm just going to dab that because it's quite pigmented. Don't worry, I know we're losing it, but we're going to go back. We're going to go back, don't worry. Bring that colour slightly back into the scene. There we go. And we have it. OMG, like the non-sensity of it all. The non-sensity of it all. It's just not, it's just, I just need, as usual, I just need more practice. So as I said, I'm going to go into Exclusive, which is the first glitter that I swatched for you guys, and see what it does here. I haven't done it here, but see what it does. Okay. Makes that white stand out just that bit more. Let me put it on this side. So you can see the difference between this eye and that eye is a bit brighter. So let's bring that in. It's like a pearly white. Just going to get back into trending to make sure she's not lost in the sauce. Using the edge to kind of like bleed it through, to bleed those colours together. Go back into the black shade, which is literally dry on my hand, and squeeze a bit of that onto the hand with the brush, which is here, to make it as thin as possible. You can see, and then we're going to create the liner. We'll use a black shadow just to matte that out. That's that. I know people probably come for me in the comments below and say, oh no, you didn't use it right, oh no. Reason why I didn't use it right, so I don't know how to use it. Or the shape that I tried to do that didn't quite work out. But fallout is not too bad, it's just the why that I fell out, to be honest. So that is the eye look. We'll probably like finish it off properly with the rest of the face, and I'll get back to you guys. I'm gonna neat it up anyway, just the edges here. I'm gonna neat it up. So I'm gonna come back to you guys with the finished look and tell you my final thoughts. Toodles. So guys, this is the final look. Okay, so with the eyes, right, the shadow, I think once everything kind of came together in regards to me finishing off the rest of my face, putting on some lashes, and obviously just smoking at the bottom, just slightly, ever so slightly. I didn't use black, but I did use black in my waterline, which was the Huda Beauty Lifeliner pencil. It's not a pencil, but it's a retractable liner. I think it came out, I haven't done a red lip in a while, so this has really thrown me off. I think it came out okay in the end. It's, I don't know, it depends on what you guys think, to be honest. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I do like the palette. I think I still need to, it's like when I first get a palette, it's hard for me to work with in a sense of how to go about it, placement. I'm still new to this, do you know what I mean? So gotta cut me some slack sometimes, you know. But overall, this eyeshadow palette from PLOUISE, so ginormous, it's really dirty. This palette here is, it's good. It's very pigmented. There was a lot of kickback, but this palette is good. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to work with, and I feel like this palette will also go with the other palettes that she has recently released. And I think I'm going to go back into the Worldy palette again for should we say a third look, because I feel like there's still more that I can give from that palette. I might try to do a smoky eye, as in a black smoky eye, which I haven't done in a very long time. This is the final look with the eyes. I hope you guys really like it, because I think it kind of came together in the end. From afar, it looks okay, but close up, which I'm not going to get too close. It's kind of still looks a bit amateurish, but I like it. I think when everything comes together, it kind of works out. It kind of works out in the end. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. I hope that I was able to give enough information, or the look was as expected. But yes, this is the final look. Any comments, please leave them down below and I'll be more than willing to respond. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like what you saw. And stay tuned for my next video. Thank you. I'm giving you shoulder pad vibes. Like, I ain't watched shoulder pads in ages. I remember back in the day when I used to like wear these, give me these outfits, and they're like almost grown people outfits, because I was kind of grown, like size grown back then. And they had shoulder pads, and I used to think I was like, back then, y'all.